Hello Kamen Rider fans, and welcome back to Toku Topics. So, the Narikiri World Exposition is going to be happening at the end of the year here, in December specifically, December 20th through the 22nd, so just in time for Christmas. Wow, Bandai is kind of doing some interesting things in terms of Kamen Rider exclusives for the event. So, I don't think they've really done something like this before, where they've had kind of exclusive items and products to show off at Narikiri World, or like to be sold there. Now, the Narikiri World has always been an interesting sort of thing because they've done this a couple of times for Sentai stuff and for Rider stuff, and it has usually been kind of teasing certain items. I know like the Gokai Saber happened at Narikiri World, the Memorial Edition one back in 2022, and that was sort of teased on one of its posters. And when we got this one poster for this upcoming Narikiri World back in September, it had a lot of things on there that are like, what is a Deno belt doing there? What is a double driver doing there, right? And now we kind of know. So obviously, for the double driver, I haven't talked about it on the channel, but they are doing the 2.0 version of the double driver. I might do a video on all the new CSM 2.0 stuff for double that's been happening, but I'm just not, it's kind of old news at this point, so I'm not really sure. But if you guys would like to see it, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and be sure to like and subscribe on this video and channel, so you can get more Kamen Rider videos from me here. So, we're getting some limited clear edition super best henshin belts, which is incredibly interesting to me because I kind of dig it. I didn't know if we knew about a super best deluxe drive driver and shift brace. Maybe that was a thing we knew about. Now, they do say that all of the items that are here are going to be sold, I believe, at the event Narikiri World, and then after Narikiri World, starting on December 23rd, so just in time for Christmas, you'll be able to get these at the Kamen Rider store and the Narikiri World store in Tokyo. So these might not be like the most impossible things to get. So we have the Super Best Drive Driver and Fies Driver Limited Clear Color versions. Not really for me, personally. I think they look cool. Clear color stuff is always cool. Maybe the Drive Driver, but that's because, for if you guys don't know, the Drive Driver was my very first Kamen Rider Henshin belt that I ever bought. I also did a really cool video about the Drive Driver you should probably check out. I'm pretty proud of that one. And so I might get that for like a sentimental value, but I don't know. One thing I definitely am going to try to get is the Deluxe Merry Christmas Gochizo and the Oshiruku Gochizo. So these are the obligatory Christmas gimmicks for Kamen Rider this year. Although typically we get these as a cake pack-in, and we already have our cake pack-in this year. So this year they're doing like a deluxe set of Christmas gimmicks. We actually have some really cool looks at what forms for these guys would be, for Gabu and for Valen, for these particular Gochizo. I have no idea if they kind of look like suits that might actually happen, but I don't know. But I definitely like both of those. And so we're getting two very interesting CSM releases in terms of Kamen Rider stuff. So they're releasing a Complete Selection Modification, Cyclone Memory, and Joker Memory version 1.5, which is just the exact version of the Guy Memories that came with the 1.5 version of the Double Driver. Another thing that I've done a video on before. That was my first CSM, so there's that. But I believe it's literally just the Cyclone and Joker memories from that belt, if you don't have those. I literally do have those, so I don't need that. But okay. And then we have one thing that is pretty cool, actually. It is the Complete Selection Modification Rider Pass for Portable. And so this is for something in countries that actually have good public transportation, because this is something that can hold a sheet of paper as thick as the included dummy paper, and you can actually use this as your sort of bus pass, or I guess mainly train pass or whatever, for public transportation. And if you don't want to use the nice CSM one, you want to keep that one for your collection for your belts and not take it out into the public, you can buy this one, which is just really cool. It says that it uses the same mold that comes with the CSM Deno stuff from the past, so it's the exact one we've had before. But this is pretty dope. If I ever lived in a place that actually had good and reliable public transportation, I'd probably want to get this. Either this or the Tokuger belt buckle, because that's both really cool things. So, yeah, just kind of very interesting things happening around Narikiri World, and I wonder what they're going to show at the actual event, because sometimes we get some interesting things, or we get things like Bosco trumpets that just get shown and then never released, so who knows? That's all I'm going to talk about here today. It's been a long time since I've done a video that was sort of a Toku Talks episode, where I just sort of talk about some recent Kamen Rider or Sentai news, and I really should get back into doing that, because that felt good. But let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of all of these Narikiri World items? What do you want to see at the show from either Rider or Sentai? And are you going to pick up any of these things? I would love to know your guys' comments about it. Be sure to like this video so I do more Kamen Rider content. If you don't like this video, I will not do more Kamen Rider content. Of course, until next time, you guys can follow me on Twitter at all of these accounts up on the screen right now. Or if you just care about my content, you can follow me at LightLockedProd on Twitter. And of course, be sure to subscribe to Toku Topics. We're getting pretty close to hitting 17,000 subscribers, and I would really like to try to hit that as soon as possible. I think that'd be pretty cool. And if you would like to support any of my work on my 3 different YouTube channels, you can become a channel member today, or you can become a Patreon member and join all these really cool people whose names are scrolling across the screen right now. And of course, until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.